This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see. Added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Glass. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tulane to the line facing second and short. Looking for a gap. It's McClure. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. He wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Looking for room at the 25. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Line gets set. First down. Smith wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David,
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Can't get him to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground. Hand off from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's McClure. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great the tackle for a loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The Pirates line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Pirates come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Smith wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Washington. Wide open space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, East Carolina. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's McClure. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Smith dropping to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he... at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do?
Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The green wave put itself in a mess. The sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Pirates. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Pulls it and fires to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Makes the catch. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock?
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith wants to throw. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Smith dropping to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 23 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. kept it, and he's past the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pirates. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Tulane, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Crosses the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Glass. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Hauls it in. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The snap sets up to throw. Dances away to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. How about the timing on that pitch? The Pirates are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lindsey. Unleashes it. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Makes the grab on the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Just keep slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking for more room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to their 24 and moving those chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well then...
There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
How about this sophomore stopping him short? Down line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Sprinting away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Good job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Got some room to run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here.
Timeout, East Carolina.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead